G'day there, Aaron Brash here, coming to you today to talk about all things Petaluma. Petaluma tasting day is fast approaching, so what I thought I'd do today is take you through some of the new release wines, as well as highlight some of the new packaging that's happening with the Petaluma stable of brands. Now on the table next to me you can see Bridgewater Mill in its new livery. Fantastic new packaging with strong cues back to the Petaluma mothership. Most importantly though, the juice hasn't changed. It's still all that lovely, fresh, vibrant Adelaide Hills fruit that people have known and love and want to keep drinking. So what I thought we'd do is start off with the 2010 Pinot Grigio. To the taste. Pinot Grigio, aka Pinot Gris. This is very much in the Grigio style, that more lean, minerally style of wine. So on the nose, plenty of spice, pear, apple, very fresh, very vibrant. It's a 2010, so you expect all that fresh and vibrancy. On the palate, zingy acidity, freshness again, lots of stone fruit flavour, lovely mouthfeel, texture, long, pointed. That's what you're looking for in Pinot Grigio. None of this big, broad, sloppy kind of stuff. Now we'll try the 2010 Bridgewater Mill Sauvignon Blanc. Now, people that know me know how much I love Sauvignon Blanc, but indeed, Adelaide Hills Sauvignon Blanc is a really classy version of Sauvignon Blanc. Look for more tropical smells on the nose, more passion fruit, more pineapple. It's all there, it's zingy again, there's lovely fresh aromatics. I mean, Sauvignon Blanc's a very aromatic variety, but it's all captured here. But it's not overtly grassy or herbaceous, not those weedy characters. Fresh palate, lots of flavour. A lot of bang for the buck there. I don't think you can go too wrong with Bridgewater Mill Savvy. Next we'll try the Bridgewater Mill Chardonnay. Adelaide Hills is regarded as one of the great regions for growing Chardonnay in the country, and the Bridgewater Mill style is always a bit more refined, more delicate. Doesn't get all the bells and whistles of Petaluma, but it still has a lot of flavour for the dollar. On the nose, lots of white peach, nectarine, all those true Adelaide Hills attributes. On the palate, lovely layers of flavour, lovely texture. Again, everything you're looking for in Chardonnay, but also with that lovely spine of acidity, so it doesn't get too sloppy at the end. It's got some real definition. Classy wine. Okay, next we've got the Bridgewater Mill 2008 Adelaide Hills Shiraz. Shiraz in the hills really excels. It's not Barossa, it's not McLaren Vale, it's all about the high altitude. It's all about the micaceous schist, as a matter of fact. Don't say that too late in the night. So Bridgewater Mill Shiraz. Let's have a smell and a taste. I love the nose of this, it's really inviting. It's a bit of fruit pudding, almost plum pudding like it smells, but there's spice and there's blue fruits. It really has got fantastic aromatics. And on the palate, plenty of juicy fruit, but again it's got lovely tannin, it's got acid, it's mid-weight, it's not too big and bold on the palate, and lovely length. And the acidity and tannin really define this one. They give it length, they give it structure, they give it a reason for being. And just to wrap up these four new wines from Bridgewater Mill, under the new packaging of course. First of all, the Pinot Grigio 2010, very fresh, vibrant, what Pinot Grigio should be about, all that lovely minerally, appley flavours in there. 2010 Sauvignon Blanc, lovely passion fruit, tropical flavours, but again, acidity giving the wine definition and length. There's no residual sugar in it either, so it's got a lovely dryness on the palate. 08 Chardonnay is a great wine. Again, Adelaide Hills is renowned for Chardonnay. Lashings of white peach, nectarine, layers of flavour, lots of texture, great length, roast chook is a must. And finally the Shiraz. I love this wine. I love the perfume, I love the fragrance, I love the elegance on the palate. It's got length and length and length. Johnny Helms will be proud of it. And just continuing the theme of education and edification, we've got the new Petaluma Project Company wines in front of us. Now, the background of Petaluma Project Company is that really it's allowing the winemakers to have a bit of a play with varieties that may not be the regular Petaluma varieties, or new styles, new vinification methods, or new regions. So it really is allowing the winemakers to experiment legally with some new ways of production and some exciting new wines. So the three wines we have here today is, the first one is an Adelaide Hills Dry Riesling, 2009 Adelaide Hills Riesling. And what I love about this wine is the aromatics. Adelaide Hills is cooler climate than Clare Valley, so you're going to get more delicate, more floral aromas. and it's got all those lovely white lily, powdery, delicate florals. Good stuff. Our next project company wine off the blocks is the 2009 Adelaide Hills, but this differs from the first one. It's got 30 grams a litre of sugar, so a little bit of residual sugar there. And while it doesn't come across sweet on the palate, what it does, that sugar, is just fills it out a little bit. That's beautifully balanced by acid. So again, those Adelaide Hills florals on the nose, even a touch of the old Bickford's brown lime juice, and if you're from South Australia, you know what that is. It's a lovely sort of savoury brown lime element. And on the palate, lovely flavour, lovely length of flavour, just a little bit of sweetness there, but again, that acid balance is fabulous, and the length of the wine, it just keeps going on and on and on. A really good style of wine. And finally, to round out the trio, we have the Clare Valley sweet version. So again, off Hanlon Hill, but where this differs from the regular Hanlon Hill is it's got about 23 grams a litre of sugar. Again, we're looking for balance in the wine. It's 10.5% alcohol. A bit more floral on the nose, probably a bit more white lily, blossom, a little touch of anise on the nose. So very Hanlon Hillish in aroma. And again, probably a richer palate than the Adelaide Hills Sweetie. But where I think the balance is in that, again, in that lovely acid backbone. Wine can have a lot of sugar and still be in absolute balance as long as there's that acid. So I think this wine is probably a bit fuller on the palate than the Adelaide Hills version, but I just like the power, the length and the acidity. Again, great wines. Okay, now on to a couple of Petaluma wines, the wines from the mothership. Now, you all know me and my predilection or obsession with Riesling, and this 2010 Rizza from Hanlon Hill is absolutely no exception in the quality stakes. I love Hanlon Hill Riesling. I like the power of the wine, the acidity, the line and length. You know, it's got McGrath-esque line and length. Ooh-ah. Let's have a smell. As you know, Hanlon Hill is a 40-year-old vineyard, and it's really hitting its straps recently. The wines are spectacular. I haven't seen a better lot of Rieslings recently than the 2010 off Hanlon Hill. Now, the nose, it's all anise, florals, it's got lovely aromatics. It's inviting, it wants you to drink it. The palate, again, long, linear, lots of flavour, lots of limey, citrus, lemony gear going on, but again, that lovely spine of tingling, slaty acidity. Great length, great length. Okay, now we're going to taste the 2003 Petaluma Coonawarra. Now, we've just released this wine. The decision was made some time ago when it was due for its normal release. It was looking a little bit tight, a little bit hard, a little bit tough. So the winemakers, not the beanies, made the decision to stick the wine away for a few years and release it once it had softened and started to blossom. So, this is it. 7-year-old Coonawarra Cab Merlot in all its glory. On the nose, plenty of dark fruits, but there's also a hint of leather and spice and cedar coming in. R.M. Williams leather, of course. And on the palate, lots of layers of flavour, complexity, mid-weight. But what defines Coonawarra as a region, and indeed Petaluma Coonawarra, is that soft, grainy tannin. Gives it length, gives it flavour, gives it real spine. It's a fantastic example of aged Coonawarra, but it will age for another 7 to 10 years quite easily. Fantastic. So just as a bit of a wrap up what we've tasted today, the new Bridgewater Mill range under its new label, looking very smart, very close association to the Petaluma mothership. Sauvignon Blanc looks as fresh and as vibrant as I've ever seen it, but balanced as well. I really like the Shiraz too under the Bridgewater Mill label. I reckon that's a really pretty, elegant, refined Shiraz. The new Petaluma Project Company wines, really smart wines. The ones with the residual sugar are really interesting wines. I like the flavour, I like the length, I like the acid in it. To me though, the dry Adelaide Hills one is the prettiest. That's one of the one that's the most floral and has the longest length of flavour. But they're all three really individual but fantastic wines. And finally, as you know, I love Riesling, and the 2010 Helen Hill Rizza is an absolute star for me. I love this wine, I love it. I drink it all throughout summer, and there's always a bottle of it in the fridge in my house. And finally, the 03 Coonawarra. Coonawarra with a bit of age, and it really is something special. Get on them.